Rhaenyra Targaryen both won and lost the war, the Dance of the Dragons. Hear me out. Now, what I'm about to say will be a huge spoiler from Fire and Blood, and it could very well be how House of the Dragon ends the show. So only watch this if you're cool with spoilers. When I say Rhaenyra Targaryen won the Dance of the Dragons, it is because her son, Aegon the Younger, he becomes the king. Aegon, third of his name. However, she lost the war because Rhaenyra herself, she did not live to survive to tell the tale. She didn't see her children grow up. She didn't get to rule as her father desired. Rhaenyra is killed by her brother Aegon. Well, by his dragon, technically. Yeah, he unleashes sunfire on her. But then Aegon himself, he is taken out. So the realm that has been devastated by this war, you've got families fighting each other. You've got brother versus brother. Now everyone is scratching their heads like, well, what do we do? The queen is no more. The king is no more. At this point in the story, Rhaenyra only had one surviving son. Well, I'll caveat that as that she knew of. Viserys is alive, but he was taken hostage in the aftermath of the Battle of the Gullet, and no one knows he's alive. So Rhaenyra thinks he's gone. So she only has one surviving son at this point, which is Aegon, her other son with Daemon. Jace is gone at this point, so is Luke, so is Joffrey. Now in the books, Aegon II, he had 3 children, the twins, Jaehaera and Jaehaerys, and another child, a son, Maelor. But on House of the Dragon, it's just the twins, and Jaehaerys was, you know, blood and cheese, that whole thing. So it's just Jaehaera now, unless they have Helaena pregnant, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think there's time. In the book, Maelor is killed, so he does not succeed Aegon. So that leaves Aegon's only surviving legitimate child as Jaehaera. But the Greens have just gone to war saying, we don't want a woman on the throne. By pushing Jaehaera's claim, you look like hypocrites. So what happened was, there was a compromise. Jaehaera and little Aegon, they are married in what remained of the Dragon Pit in King's Landing. Afterwards, they make their way to the Red Keep, and that is where Aegon is officially proclaimed King Aegon, third of his name, with his little queen by his side. That's pretty much how the war comes to an end. That's how everything is sorted out. And there is this very sad irony that Rhaenyra did not get to succeed, but at least her son did. And the clincher, and if there is a heaven in A Song of Ice and Fire, I'm sure Rhaenyra is looking down with pride because Aegon went on to rule for 25 years. And this is kind of the crucial thing. This is the zinger for Rhaenyra. Through her sons, Aegon and Viserys, it was the continuation of the Targaryen line. The Greens, the only Greens that were left at the end of the war were Alicent and Jaehaera. Jaehaera dies 2 years into her marriage, childless. The Greens were utterly decimated. They were no more. There were some Hightowers, but of the other side of the family. The Greens did not survive the war. At least Rhaenyra can say, at least my kids did. And it's through her youngest son, Viserys, that Rhaenyra and Daemon established the Targaryen dynasty that carries all the way along to the time of Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys is a direct descendant. All the Targaryens that ruled Westeros after the war, they were all descendants of Rhaenyra and Daemon, direct descendants. So she didn't win, but in a way, she kind of did.